Good morning. No, I'm so tired. Hello, welcome to Vlogvember day 11. I know what day it is. My name is Jasmine and I am 3 days behind on the editing of vlogs. Welcome to my channel. I feel like crap today. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to stay in bed all day. But I'm not being very productive in bed is my problem. Like, I don't even want to talk in front of the camera, but I know I have to. Because having these vlogs and having something to edit gives me some kind of routine. But obviously I've fallen behind on my routine, which is like terrible, and I should totally catch up on it. I'm just very tired and feeling very antisocial right now. In terms of writing, last night I got 2 or 3 scenes done. Today I've been working on one scene, but I keep getting distracted by different things when I'm trying to research certain things, and then I get onto YouTube and then I go and watch YouTube videos, and it's bad. It's bad. My face is literally the worst right now. I've had like 3 important calls from either clients for photography or like family stuff that I haven't returned their calls and I need to, and I'm just putting on makeup so that I feel a bit better, I guess. Maybe it'll also motivate me to like go to like a Starbucks or work at like a Barnes & Nobles or something like that. Natasha and I had a really funny moment last night because we were like feeling really motivated at like 11 o'clock at night, even though we were both dead tired. We weren't even making like cohesive sentences or anything like that. But I was writing a scene and I was like, oh, we need something like this, and then she gave me 3 options for what I was asking for. I'm not gonna talk about it. She gave me 3 options on Snapchat, and I Snapchatted her back 30 minutes later. I only opened them 30 minutes later, and I was like, I really like the first one that goes along with what I was writing for the certain character. To which 30 seconds later she responded back to me and she says, really? Well, that sucks because I don't remember what I sent you. To which 15 seconds later I Snapchatted her and said, honestly, I don't remember either. We're just the best co-authors ever. Like, honestly, we're amazing at this stuff. We're so good. We're so good and professional at this stuff. You don't even know, homies. The scene I'm writing right now is like a semi-fighting scene kind of a thing, and it's actually going really well and I'm feeling motivated to write it. Also, another thing, I say motivated, productive, and some other word like multiple times in all of my vlogs. I need to go to thesaurus.com and find different words because like I need to stop using those words. It's so annoying. I'm so sorry. It's so annoying when I'm editing and I'm like, God, I said this like 4 times in just like one sitting. Why? Anyway, so the scene is like flowing out really well and I'm writing it and the stuff is easy, except I still have to keep getting distracted and stuff like that, but don't worry about that. And I'm finding a lot of really cool music, which is awesome. I'm also rediscovering music that's already in my library and stuff that is working like so well for what we're writing. So music wise, our music playlist, like chapter by chapter, I don't know chapter by chapter, but scene by scene, it's going pretty well. I really don't have that much to talk about because I haven't really done that much and I don't feel like talking right now. Just one of those days, I guess. Next time you see me, we'll find out. I'll be surprised, you'll be surprised, it'll be a surprise for everyone. We're gonna do a little update, even though only a couple minutes have passed by since I last talked to you guys. But what we're talking about right now is more of the NaNoWriMo side of stuff that I've been doing. My co-author brought to my attention that I talk about the writing, but I don't necessarily talk about the writing process that much and what we're doing right now. So I'm gonna delve into that so that this vlog has some kind of meat to it and stuff. And I feel very animated with my hands right now. And I'm also very comfy here on the floor, but don't worry about that. Probably a lot of the stuff that I'm about to say are gonna be very repetitive over what I've said the last 10 days or so. So bear with me because my memory is absolutely terrible and I don't remember half the stuff that I talk about. But let's see, let's just dive right in. Right now I'm writing a scene. It's an action kind of a scene and it's going pretty well right now. It's only going well because we spent so much time planning this beforehand. The outline definitely helped for sure, just finalizing and solidifying certain events that we want to happen. But before we even got into the outlining process, we were just brainstorming ideas and just going back and forth with ideas for this kind of world that we were creating. It wasn't even necessarily a book yet, it was just a world. We got some idea from something new that happened and that we discovered, and we just delve right into that already existing world kind of a thing. We found so many other people that were inspired by this world on YouTube and Tumblr and all on the internet and stuff like that, and it really helped us to see how big this world really is and how vast the possibilities are for this world. And so we wanted to take that and build off of it, but kind of at the same time make it our own. And so that's what we kind of did. That's how it started off. So anytime something inspirational came to us or some kind of weird, crazy, wacky idea came to us, we would communicate it and just bounce it back and forth until we build something off of it. And then one day we're just like, you know what, we're totally just gonna write this into a book, because like, why not? We had already had an entire series lined out beforehand, and we had just finished writing the second one. Then we just put that on hold because this was just something we were very passionate about at the moment. And I think one of my #1 tips, not just myself, but from other people that are also doing NaNoWriMo that I've talked to, the #1 tip is to write about something that you're super passionate about and that you're excited to write about. If you're writing about something that you're still on the fence about, if you don't know how you want the characters to end, you don't know how the plot's gonna end, you're not gonna be as excited to write it, and finishing the goal just won't seem like that big of a deal to you. And the reason why you do NaNoWriMo is to get that idea, that story out of your head and onto paper so that you can finally have something. We are very passionate about this story and this world. This is one of the biggest storylines we've ever done. There's so many different things going on. It's different from our previous series because back then it was really focused on about 3 or 4-ish characters. And there was like 8 supporting characters in there and stuff, but it was honed in on just a small group. And here we have 6 important characters that we're following different points of their day, and we're seeing how they interact with other people and how it differs from another character in there. And then there's also other supporting characters, but also have very large roles as well, and sometimes we're going to have to shift to their point of view for different things as well. So it's not only the characters are big itself, but the fact that we're also creating an entire world, it's immense. It's just super immense is what I'm trying to say. So my second tip would be to prepare as much as you can and to take advantage of Preptober or October. A lot of people that do NaNoWriMo spend the entire October preparing, which means could either be researching stuff for the book that they're doing, if they're doing some kind of science fiction, historical fiction, fantasy, whatever kind of a thing, researching so you have some kind of solid facts for what you're about to write so that everything makes sense. Outlining is also very important. There are some people in the world that just wing it for NaNoWriMo and just come in with just like an idea in their head and then just start writing, which is like kudos to you for being able to do stuff like that, because like I never would be able to do something like that. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I am definitely a planner with everything though in my life. Everything. So if you need to make an outline, make that outline. How you're going to do your outline depends on your writing style, depends on what you're writing, depends on a bunch of different things. We have our outline very extensive and very detailed. It helps us remember the important details that are going to help with the climax of the book, and it helps us remember character traits that are going to come in to play 2-3 books later kind of a thing. So having these things written down somewhere definitely helps as well. And then my third and final tip for today, because this is probably going to get long, is to make sure you have some sort of a writing system. And that's a very broad sounding tip. So here, ready? Cool. Put down everything in one place. If it's a notebook, write everything in that notebook. If it's on a Word document, write everything on a Word document. If it's on Google Docs, write everything on there. If it's on sticky notes, write everything on sticky notes. Have everything together in one location. I Cannot stress that enough. On day 5, when I met Natasha's friend Evan, he had the majority of his stuff on a notebook, and then he had some stuff on half pieces of paper. And then in his notebook, he would skip a couple pages, and then he'd write upside down for a couple other pages. And to me personally, I like felt like I was getting a headache just looking at that whole thing. So for people like me that needs cohesion, putting everything down in one solid place is key to your sanity for this entire month, for sure. Crap, I forgot what the tip was. Oh my god, I forgot what the tip was. Oh, a writing system. Okay. Have some kind of a writing schedule or set time during the day to write. This is also very important. This is why we're not on schedule right now, because I don't have a certain time. She doesn't have a certain time. Our schedules are changing every single day. We don't have a set schedule for the week. We don't have a set schedule for the day. We don't have like nothing like that. So we just have to write when we have time to write. And in my case, when I have the motivation to write. That can prove to be a bit of a challenge for winning NaNoWriMo. Even if it's just your 30-minute lunch break at work, or you have an hour before you go to sleep after you've done everything on your house, whatever. If it's like an hour before you go to work or something like that, like just find some time during the day, set that time, block out everything else, and write. Block out everything else. That is my problem right now. I keep getting distracted with everything because I can't block anything. I need the internet because I need thesource.com. I need the internet because I need to look at the Google Docs and stuff like that. I need the internet because I need to look on our blog to see the stuff that we have reblogged, to find the picture inspiration as I'm writing a scene, kind of a thing. And then I go to YouTube and I do this and do that. So that's a block out stuff. If you don't need it, turn it off, turn it away. Just don't have it in your vicinity and just write. And you will thank yourself later in a couple years when you're like, wow, I can't believe I did NaNoWriMo and I actually succeeded and I completed all 50,000 words and I have something written down. I am looking forward to the end of NaNoWriMo because I want to see how far along we're gonna get in the book. I don't think we're gonna finish the book by the end of the month. I also don't think that our book is just gonna be 50,000 words. So we're gonna have to see, but I'm very excited for the future and stuff like that. So hopefully this is more of a nano vlog than a Vlogvember vlog. If that makes sense. Does that even matter? No, it doesn't. Those are my 3 tips. And now I'm gonna get back to writing. I should start editing soon, but I really wanna finish this scene before I do anything else. Hello. We're back in the same position. It may look like I didn't do anything, but I actually did. For one thing, I took off my makeup. Another thing, I did my hair. Why am I pointing at my eyebrows? I'm really tired right now. I washed my hair, and we're gonna do my hair again. Real quickly, let's talk about what has happened since we last talked. I finished this really big scene that actually was 1,643 words. So it was almost the amount of writing that I had to do for one day, and I only honestly have to do like 800 words, kind of a thing. I did all of that in one sitting too, and I was really proud of myself because I did it all. I did it all, and it was so much fun to write, and I did so much research because it was a fighting scene, so I had to like see if I remembered technical terms of stuff and then I felt like really like relieved at the fact that I finally got this scene done, and then I'm almost caught up to Natasha and the stuff that she's written. She's maybe a scene or 2 ahead of me, so I have one more scene to write, and then I'll be caught up to where she's at, so that we can write at the same point at the storyline, if that makes sense, I guess. Something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do my hair so it looks nice and curly again, and I'm probably gonna watch a movie while doing that. I'm gonna try to leave the house tomorrow. I can't make any promises because I am weird like that. Writing wise, we are doing so good right now, and I'm so proud of us. I think that's it. So I'm gonna call it a night right now. Thank you so much for watching day 11. I'm sorry it's a very chatty vlog. Hopefully sometime this weekend more things are gonna happen and I'm gonna leave the house and I won't be talking as much in front of the camera. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.